Wow, yeah, Maple Kitchen. You know, Jason, the kind of guy who knows his way around some soft wood like that. And now we get ready to head to Nuke. Thanks for that. Really insightful, you know, little closer there. We're into this one, Hugo.
I feel informed, and that's all that really matters, Harry. You know, this is an important game, but, you know, home decoration also, it's up there. It's on the list for later, as is this game, as we have to wait out another pause. Don't worry, they can stop filling and we can start, but what a time to be alive. FURIA and Nip, and yeah, safe to say, sure, you're coming into this game, you're looking at Nip, you're going, Nip, how can they lose this?
Exactly.
How can they lose this? They shouldn't be able to. Not my best simple impression.
No.
They shouldn't lose this. But if they do, that does throw us into a very weird time, right? It throws us into, you know, this potential of a 2-2-2 tie off where everyone's fighting for third place in between Nip, FURIA, and Entropic, right? Gambit as Nip's final game, never fun. That's really what screwed FaZe as well. If you remember in Group C, Harry, FaZe looked really good, but their final match was like up against Na'Vi, who went 4-1 in the group. So it's like you don't even have that guarantee. It's the opposite of a guarantee. It might be the guarantee of a loss on your qualification game. So as far as this goes for Nip, this is a must-win matchup. Same can be said for FURIA. If they don't win it, they're out. If they do win it, they're fighting for third.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, this is your best chance, right? If you wanted to go the easiest route to lock in playoffs, you win this series now.
But, Harry, what's the easiest route to your kitchen?
Well, to Mike, see, the whole journey starts in the whole... No, right, we're into this one now. Look, the little tech pause brought to a close. And that means we're ready to get into this bad boy. NIP with a CT side start on FURIA's map pick. I think the fact that we're even on Nuke is pretty interesting from FURIA.
A banging veto.
Yeah, and let's get into this one. Without further ado, NIP versus FURIA. And it's all to play for.
Yeah, throw those ados as far as you can. We're right into it. It's a bit of an A-pop. FURIA with some util. Now, they might not commit to this. Breaking the door, Hampus goes down the vent. He's hoping they come and join him there. Did Yuri get to the spot? There's the LXCB flash. In they go to the vent. Hampus won. They're falling on each other's heads and no one's moving forward. No one's getting space. Hampus is shooting them in the face, looking for a fourth, backing out behind the B site. It's all a ruse, and Vinny will catch it out. Getting a kill, needing no reload. He's got 12 bullets, 11 left in the mag, and it's a 2v4. Digging yourself out of this hole. Keserato can't.
Power Gaming Glove Vinny left in a 1v4 where he would have to ace to win this for FURIA. Now he's got 2 out of 3. That's not bad. He heard a guy go up the vents, and now he's seen Device as well. Vinny gonna hit them with the glove. Invite Device to it. Ooh, and now takes his head off. And with a chance, Vinny has made this possible from a seemingly unsavory, unsalvageable round. He's now in a spot where he could look to make it happen. Rez holding the top of the vent. If Vinny tries to go up, he is a dead man. But he heard that rotation earlier on. He's going to have to look instead for this ramp fight. He's going to have a lot of angles to worry about as he starts to move in. Will he be ready for the fight at ramp? Ooh, he's seen you now, Rez. That's a little bit of info for Vinny. Getting this bomb down. The Rez rotate comes in through the vent. Vinny waits for this fight. Flash is good, but he's closed the door on Rez's chance. And there's the punish, there's the finish. NIP do get it back under control, but damn, is it a good try from Vinny in what was a 1v5. He gets a bomb down, 3 of the 5 kills needed. Ooh.
Yeah, you got to drop an NT there. There's no question about it. Really nice attempt at the 1v5. That flash was lovely coming in off of ramp side right, even though it wasn't exactly what got him killed. You know, it still caused a bit of problem there. Hampus, great hold as well, right? He's the one that gets that into a favorable spot for Nip. Reads the vent drop. As FURIA drop a smoke and a nade outdoor. And yeah, Vinny's not too worried about that one as well. He tried his best and they're going to buy up. No question about it. With a round like that, with a bomb plant, FURIA get double AK. Scout is out, and Device is going to run red. FURIA, they want to go back for more. Back to this A site. Hampus in main. Rez getting tagged up with a Scout. 2 shots will do it. Hampus is low as well. FURIA have really tagged up NIP, and although they don't know about the damage they've got, they soon will, unless Plopsky comes to them, taking that first fight. Gary dead. Device trying to pad out this A site filled with wounded players.
Oh, this hero AK and Vinny with the spray, with the quick flick to find Linus. Plopsky's re-aggression nets them yet another kill over here towards the lobby. And Device has taken control down towards this lowest site. They break the glass. He knows they're out at ramp. He's going to hear them running on down, running on by. Could look to stop the bomb plant, but he doesn't want to go up. He sees the head of Art, but Art's seen him too. It goes both ways. The AKV FAMAS, and the FAMAS comes out on top. Yuri is left in this one. 1-on-3, but with two of these players down so low, Plopsky might be needed now more than ever. It's actually Hampus to steal that one away.
He's a madman for re-peeking that. Like, why would you go back to that angle? You've drawn in his attention, he's watching you, and you just insta-headshot him. Nice stuff from Hampus. And Device, double dinking Art there. Yeah, he definitely could have stopped bomb plant by jumping, but you don't want to be caught with a fake and then jump into the window and, you know, get taken down, digging your team a hole. So both of them win their fights out with ease. Nip up 2-0. Furia making these rounds very close, though. Very worthwhile. However, not worthwhile enough to buy it again. It's pistols this time for Furia. Let Nip get comfortable. Full rifles for them as well. Plopsky, a bit of a hero that round with his, you know, double-layered aggression into Hut both times, getting in with a kill and getting out scot-free. Device is playing to stop the main split. And it does look like an A play with KSRT selling this one, unless they go down secret, and he again tries to drop vent and try being the keyword. Res spams him out. Device sees the smokes going down, but not a lot of ammo in that A1S. Does some damage, but they make it. Oh no, they don't. The bomb won't. That's awful. Device taking down Vinny, and the bomb is left in no man's land. There's a gap there as well. They got to get it quick. Device can't see it. Very close. Gary's still back in lobby, and with a lovely deeg to res. Living here is everything for Gary. Let his team work lower as Linus is dispatched to deal with it.
Yeah, Art's down here as well with that bomb in tow. Gary just trying to keep the attention over here on A.
Deve.
But, oh, that could have been the bomb drop there for Linus.
Oh.
Device has missed this timing on Gary back in the hut. Art's gotten out into the B site now, and he's cleared these upper rafters, but that's the bomb. Now cut loose. Linus Yuri just walks right into the bullets, and Gary's finished off back in the lobby. So NIP, they get the pistol, they get the conversions, now 3-0 up. But this is where the guns are going to look to come through again for Furia. You know, but because of how these rounds have gone, it must feel very, very relentless in a sense, right? With bomb plants coming in both times. You know, you've always had something to go up against here. You had the AKs in the second round, you had pistol armor in the third round, and now the rifles are back out again. You've been able to keep Nip feeling this pressure throughout, but it also means they've gotten these free AK upgrades, so not even remotely a bonus round here for Nip.
Oh, I was going to say, playing with fire there.
Yeah, it was actually our fast-wrapping main that finds him, and Vinny's opened up at ramp again. Vinny's having a hell of a game to begin this one. Device has got to try and keep it contained, try to keep it controlled, but he's already been forced off the angle, and this B bomb site falls into Furia's hands again.
Oh, smoke spam, door spam, it's all coming through, and Yuri pushes the Molotov to double up onto Rez. He does both smoke spam and door spam to find Rez at the back of Decon after dropping Device. And so you're telling me that was not a squeaky door spam, Harry? You're telling me that was Art main dropping to kill the vent player there?
Yeah.
That's a bit obscene. Yeah, here it was. Definitely didn't look like that from our perspective, but very fast frags out of Furia and good pace towards that lower site as well. You said it yourself, Vinny, having a game right now.
Yeah.
And that's what we need, because in some of these games of Furia, it's been entertaining. It's been Gary stepping up and, you know, KSRT being a really strong performer. But we've also had games where it feels like everyone's a bit cold. Everyone's a bit quiet. And while you won't put any pressure on Gary when he's not having a, you know, frag-tastic matchup, we need someone to fill that void. And so Vinny is certainly the man for the job. On the board are Furia. And moving outside dry with no smokes. Hampus is here to stop it. Oh. Or at least he was. This outside timing is now perfect for Furia.
Yeah, they've taken all this control over towards main. And even though it was smoked for NIP, that smoke is now faded. Well, they look to wrap this A bomb site. That originally looked like the game plan here. And with them dropping a smoke in main, that feels like it's confirmed it, right? You can't go back outside anymore. You don't really know what's happening on the other side of that smoke now. And so the pressure's got to come from these main players. Yuri and Art light up the bomb site. Hampus trying to do what he can, and now they learn about Linus up here on the rafters. He falls into Vinny's hands. And that's the A-bomb site taken by FURIA. If Device was able to get that, that might have spurred you on for a retake. But now, site's lost. 1v3 for Hampus. He's saving.
Yeah, that feels like a waste of your setup if you're Nip there. You have both Rez and Plopsky behind the site with Linus on the rafters with the Deagle, right? He's in a very hard spot to clear. Definitely not one you're looking at if you're entering through main. And, you know, Plopsky peeks, Rez peeks and dies to main. That's fine. That's one thing. That sells Plopsky's position even better. But then Plopsky also just faces for the trade and gets insta headshot. You know, it would have been nice to see Nip after they lose that first man, just to tuck, just to wait for Linus to make contact. You can use that Deagle as bait, you can peek off the back of it, you can draw the attention into upper, and then you peek from lower. But instead, both side players just immediately die, and Linus even doubles up the Deagle. Fair play from his position here. This instant re-swing there, I feel like that didn't need to come through. If you wait for Linus, you peek off him, probably win that round if you did.
Yeah, it is a crying shame, right? Because you imagine, you know, suddenly Linus wouldn't have been feeling this pressure to be like, well, I got to get out of here. I got to watch out for her.
I don't know how he got two.
And then he falls into Vinny, but like, I'm very much inclined to agree with you there. It felt like the whole setup was designed around having this 1-2 punch of a second surprise site player with Linus on the rafters. That never comes into fruition.
You're also just trying to trade, right? The logic for Plopsky is there is, oh, if I peek and I get one and I get out, like Linus, they're never checking him. All they're doing is running to me, and that's when Linus can get even more, and he does. But yeah, there's the downside. You can't always plan for success. Sometimes you have to plan for failure. It's more hope for the best, plan for the worst. And so nothing wrong with having confidence.
What's the worst thing you've ever planned for? That's the worst question.
That's a horrible
ever,
question. We'll move past it. I don't know. That's you put me on the spot there. But yeah, for Nip, there's nothing wrong with having confidence in this series, right? Feeling like this is yours, but careful, because FURIA will make you eat your words. Much like Harry makes me eat mine.
Yeah, we're into that. Device taking a little peek with the Deagle outside. Oh, it might be his last. Yeah, Yuri doesn't want to let that Deag find anything.
They're ready for this. It's the one rifle. You feel...
well. I didn't even need to move the crosshair. He had it so primely lined up, mate.
Prime line.
Prime line?
Yeah.
Prime time?
Prime guy.
And, well, they run into the molly. Plopsky, the Mothman. Guys, has anyone seen that? Like, whoa, it looks unreal.
It's glowing.
It's all that, wow, it's warm.
Oh, maybe it's too warm.
Oh, it's so nice.
This is clean as. Art knows his angles.
Look at it.
Yeah, great bottom. Next level. Calculated for Cesarato. One thing, eating magnets is one thing, but what draws you to fire? I guess just moth-like entities. Right, FURIA. Another buy up against them. No AWP here for Device. No util even. FURIA putting a lot of early pressure on this A site, getting the util out, lobbing in their nades like they're going to drop vent, like they're going to make a play. Linus has to stop the ramp rush. Oh, dear, get out, run, they're chasing you down. Linus does have a molly to throw in, but he knows they can fall on him at any moment. And Art is going full W mode. Device is there to stop him. Looking for a double, Device has it. Good stuff. Now just trying to live. Easier said than done. Gary spams him through red.
Hell yeah, Gary. Best in Device in the head-to-head. Still, Device has left Nip in a very good spot in this round, right? Able to contain the ramp aggression. Linus winning his fight out onto Vinny. And so now you know they're not down B. They're likely looking for an alternative route. Most likely going to be hell/heaven if it were ever going to come through. Hampus tries to keep his wits about him, but Gary takes his head off.
Bit of a aimer, this guy. Up-and-coming prospect from Brazil. The fifth man of FURIA they never knew they needed.
But always had.
Yeah. It's just sitting there on the shelf, waiting to be dusted off. And now they're going to group for lower. Linus still here, back position. This is such a good spot for the Org as well. Can just pick and choose which side to fight, and so he shall. One kill, KSCERATO trades. Respect to Gary there. He's had a mad round, and he still goes in first to set KSCERATO up for the clutch. You know the first guy in there is probably going to die, and now KSCERATO needs to live for Gary.
Yeah, do it for Gary KSCERATO. This guy is great in these clutches as well. He's often left alive in them. Very experienced and knowing what to do. He's looking for res, but the FAMAS beats him again,
yeah,
man.
That's the worst. When you're the first guy taking that fight, you have to break the window. And not only, like, even if you hit them in the head through the window, it won't kill them, takes damage. But then, you know, every shot missed, you're further deep, you're deeper into your spray. It's just harder. It's just harder to break that window in the first fight. So, we see so many people with orbs shoot people through it and not get the kill. That's a shame to see for KSCERATO. Knew he had a 1v1 locked in, wanted to get involved. But Nip, they win the rifle round, right? FURIA pick up a few. Nip instantly respond as soon as you give them guns. Oh. Lovely.
Very relieving as well that we were able to get that earlier, you know, little double up from Device. He's had a pretty quiet start to this game. Well, there, his 2 kills are very much the one that helped you get that over the line in the first place. Hampus down to 1. And with Device dead outside, if Yuri is able to capitalize on this very low HP player, you're in for a hell of a time. FURIA pushing Linus. He's decided to stay and fight. And oh my, Linus finally getting away with murder in the ramp room. And so it's just Yuri left. They saw him outside earlier on. It's no secret where this guy is. And he's not in secret anymore either. He's backed out of it, trying to make this cross happen. He deals with the 1 HP Hampus. But now they've seen him go in main. Calls come in over the radio. Last seen going southbound. Here he is.
Pile up on the M25. Yeah, that bomb's stuck out of the map, right? Just in that midpoint between upper and lower, and Rez is going to find it. 5 up for Nip. Oh, I buy power stickers. Good catch. Rare Pepe. Hampus has got it. I presume that is his. Either way. Good hold on ramp for Linus as well, right? Like, we've been seeing him, you know, get timed a lot on these rushes for FURIA. They're very dry. It's not like they're announcing their ramp presence. They're just running out, and that's good because it means you won't have a hell player there in time for Nip dropping out of rafters or coming from CT spawn. And so, you know, just, I guess, yeah, just dropping is Linus. But this round doubles up. Now Device getting involved. He's been trying to do this, and finally it pays off. So does Yuri's spray, taking Hampus down to 10. He can give it up now. Vinny's opened up ramp. You've got more options here if you're FURIA. That hell player has said not there. FURIA just don't announce it. They just run down to lower. Gary wants a gun, and now he's got the bomb. That's smart, you know? Not taking the bomb back to the box. If you do get killed from hell, you could lose it in no man's land. They're saving. They're giving it up. If it's not A, it's theirs. And so Nip run away. Hampers again, low as can be, and through smoke as well. He doesn't even get to really do anything about it.
I think ramp is the worst spot to play in Counter-Strike.
Yeah? Really? The worst spot?
Yeah.
I would say the worst spot.
Only if we're counting like active duty map pools.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, like dropping Cobble is everyone's. No one wants to play drop unless you have Santaras on your team. Then maybe you have a drop player.
Yeah, maybe worst spot. I'm gonna think
Where
about
could
that.
be worse?
I would say Mirage B site, but even then, or just boring.
B ramp just sucks because the way I look at it is that like the way that you're meant to play it without like just throwing is more often than not. It's like you see people coming and you go, oh guys, I'm dropping
Feels
B.
like a 1-for-1
that's
not good ramp.
Yeah, and it's like that's your game basically. Like don't always go B, do they? Sometimes they go hell, and then you're left retaking or saving, and it's like, oh.
Vertigo B site or ramp nuke. Yeah, you got me there, actually. I can't think of a better answer. You're right. I just, you know, you see a lot of highlights there, and I think every time you're playing for the highlight, and you just don't get it, because it's so much easier said than done. And everyone wants some frags, but Linus is not allowed to get them in that round, has to just die immediately to Vinny's AK, and most people have been doing that today.
Look at Hampus trying to get tricky with it out here in this little cubby at Garage. He's got Plofsky waiting with a flash to try and set him up. Now, the last thing he wants to have happen is for this silo player to still be a factor. And so with Art coming down, leaving the silo, he's going to have a little bit more freedom, right? If the flash comes over, there's a guy on silo, you're probably getting traded after one. Here, you could do some real damage. Plofsky's timing is going to be everything with this flash. And actually, no flash needed. Hampus just peeks it anyway.
All right.
Double up, double kill, and there's those outside players now brushed aside. Serato has been able to open up onto Rez, and now they get one player down through vents, but the rest of the team do not follow. They're going to wait back here in lobby, see if they can catch any re-aggression.
Serato saying, move, man, get out of the way. Just getting blocked in the smoke. Yeah, I don't know how he got that pick on hut roof. Rez won't be happy about that frag. Vinny's taken the space, though. The Serato crafted, and crossing into main would be a death sentence, or at least info for Hampus. He's just moved off the angle. Gonna go play upper instead. Assist in the A side, 22nd. That's a good Molotov for Hampus. That's why he's changing position, and this is a dirty Rafters crossfire. FURIA have to go A. There's no other option at this point. Oh, there's double entries. How do they do it? Checking the right place with just enough time. 3-on-2, and the pistols are all that remain.
And they're worlds apart as well. Like, Linus is having to come all the way up from lower in through ramps, so he's kind of out of this one for now. Device is taking a little look in with Vinny at CT vent, and then guy tucked in close left. There's really not much Device could hope to do here. You're just playing for exits now. If you're NIP, Linus will remove one of these players. Now they try to catch them moving out of the bomb site. Linus hoping to live with that orb. Device trying to make it expensive, but he's missed these shots, and so FURIA get away. 5-5, tie game, and FURIA looking good, able to turn so many of these like disadvantaged situations on their head, and suddenly looked like they were leading throughout. I remember how this round started with Hampus just dry peeking outside, no flash. That was actually the whole plan behind the setup, but he just has that judgment call in the moment of like, actually, no, the flash will be too late. I'm peeking without it. They'll never see it coming.
Yeah, and FURIA go right into the stack with the info there for Nip. Like, yeah, Threat's wondering, how the hell do we lose that? We have both rifles in the right place with the crossfire. No one gets a kill. That's a painful round to lose there for Nip. You know, there's, over the top. Linus, they're also above Silo in the scope. He couldn't see them. Up to Hampus to grab a D. But trading is fine at this point, but it's not enough to win the round. You don't have anything left other than Device's Deeg armor. P250 is milling about this A site. But yeah, I think for FURIA, you know, every game they get in the server with Gary, they're gonna get better, right? They're gonna know more how to use him and how he can use himself to set his team up. We're seeing aspects of that already. Device, he would love to win this round right here, right now, but every time he missed until that one. Shot in the back of the head, and Plofsky's found a kill with a P250. This should not be a Nip round in this 3-on-3. It's still doable for Art.
Yeah, he's looking for this A entry, but even now that he's got it, right, you don't just want to run in and get this bomb down, might drop the vent. Instead, he's going to try and go main. Oh, now he's wasting precious time. It's let Device get set up in the lobby. He seems cognizant about this main player, but only half of the battle. Rez beats him with the Deeg.
Was he trying to hide in the smoke to, like, bait, or did he not mean to go there? It looked like he turned around to walk vent, but then ended up in main. He doubted himself. Split second. I mean, if he drops there, it's his best route to a round. He doesn't have info on one of the two players. And it's unlikely Nip would be B. They hadn't shown any control of ramp nor outside in that round, had FURIA. So, yeah, I mean, great work for Nip to get that done. But those are the kind of awkward rounds that you hate to lose if you're FURIA. We've had them for both teams already. Art's now running red with the orb.
Oh, yeah, quick flick up to find Linus. Now that you've done that as well, you're probably starting to consider this idea that the device is the AWP.
Oh.
My God, Art, head's on a swivel. He's going to try and chase you down with the Glock. Ooh, not able to get kill number 3. Rez will step up, but he needs even more, and Rez is one fast boy indeed. Vinny, last guy standing in the 1-on-2. This round is flip-flop back and forth, but it's Rez with the slides, looking good. 3 kills deep, looking for number 4. Oh, and there it is. You extend his contract and look at what you get out of the guy. My word.
Yeah, 4 more years, 4 more frags for Rez, and all headshots in that round as well. Of course they are. easy, and that's a sick round, man. The swivel back from main to door, back to main again, and then the smoke spam. Ooh. Okay, 3 out of 4 headshots. Count me wrong, but close enough, and no complaints from Rez. Even denies that bomb plant. That bonus money would have been lovely for FURIA. A bit more sprinkled on top instead. It's just source, no hundreds of millions. Oh, okay. Hundreds of thousands, I think. What do you call the sprinkles? I don't know. Forget it. Art's sprinkling in death into this round. Again, running outside. He could do it with the AWP. Now he's doing it with the Deagle. Doesn't matter what you give this man, FURIA. They've taken a lot of space and they've dropped down vents for free.
God, this is really getting out of hand this round, and they still can't find Art. The molly forces the peak, and Device will use that to tip the scales back into a 3-on-3. It's just Glocks for the other 3 players on FURIA. If they manage to make this work somehow, ooh, that's a rough one for NIP. So they need to make this happen just to save a little face. Molly's raining in, gonna force the reposition out of Gary. And that's the opener to propel you in for the retake. Time is ticking away, but with K Serato now fallen, Vinny on the bomb, he's on burst mode, and it is gonna be an NIP round just about.
If he didn't fire, I wonder what
That's
happens
what I was
there,
thinking, right? No
like,
one was actually looking at the site.
Yeah, they would have looked at him eventually because he was on the bomb,
bombs there,
but the second player would have checked there. Look at how close that came as well. He playing burst. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty desperate round anyway, but FURIA, they almost made that happen. A few more seconds, 1 kill in that 3-on-3. Obviously, they're Glocks. It was never meant to be, but damn nice try. Art's really doing his best, right? Earlier it was Vinny with the entries. Now Art's coming up in spades as well. Some sick rounds out of him, but ultimately falling on dead ears. It's all nit, baby. 3 in a row. Full buy for FURIA out the A site, and they're running fast. Good trade on Plopsky. Gary's full blind, though. He'll have to dive back into safety. Will they recommit? 3 CTs here by this point. Everyone's set up and ready to go. All of it in the A site, but still the entries coming in for everyone. Gary doesn't know where to look after Yuri steals his kills, and Hampus is smoke mollied out. His teammate's stuck in heaven with the AWP.
Oh, Hampus! There's a smoke there! Device has clearly taught him the way. Any more?
Molly missed.
Any more? Any more, Hampus? Smoke now starting to fade. And, he's missed that timing, but he nails Gary on the bomb. Yuri's now left in the clutch. He can't spot this main player, and Device swings from the rafters. NIP get it back under control by the skin of their teeth. There's only so much you can do to stop Gary with these entries. Woo, he was looking fresh with the double kill.
Yeah, oh my God, Hampus spams him out, and then the double take of like, I want to stop the bomb. Oh, that's someone there. Goes back, doesn't kill him, still stops the plant, and Device just swings in like a madman to close it. Almost dies to full damage, feels good though. Oh, don't leave him hanging. Yep. Saw Rez out there. 9 to 5, looking for double digits. That would be lovely for Nib. It's FURIA's map pick. Moving quick outside Device with the AWP. He's got this deep angle. How patient will he be, though? Checking everything, everywhere. And here they come late from T-Sport. He saw that. It doesn't matter. Yuri close. He was never aware. Hidden behind the blue box. Freebie. There's an AWP dropped out. If someone wants to grab it with 2 MAC-10s in play, you certainly might. However, this is an A split. Rez is trying to stop it by getting aggressive, and he catches 2 off the transfer. Traded still. Now all Linus in surely one that's too hot to handle.
Linus clutch tips, though. This is why we watch him. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's going to blindside him, and there it is. Little 9-6 half. It's a nice one from FURIA, all things considered. Now we have to see how they stack up on their CT side. So stick around, because you don't want to miss the second half of Nuke.
Hey Future Pros! Today I wanted to show you another method to take outside and find picks on the T side of Nuke. This execute will obstruct a lot of vision from the CTs and possibly force a warehouse player out into the open for a fairly easy pick. For this execute, you will need 4 Future Pros along with 3 smokes, 2 mollies and 2 HEs. Future Pro 1, you'll be throwing the bottom hell window smoke. To throw this smoke, hop into this corner. Aim at the top of this pipe vent and slightly to the right of the line. Run forward and jumping through the smoke as you get close to the wall in front. Save your molly as you can use this to block off secret as you spend more time outside. Future Pro number 2, you only have a warehouse smoke to throw, so don't mess it up. To throw the warehouse smoke, look into the center of this wall. Aim at the bracket on the silo. Then jump throw the smoke. After this, head into lobby and hold off any pushes. Future Pro number 3, you'll be throwing the A main smoke, mollying secret, and saving a HE for CT red. To throw your smoke, position yourself so half of this vent is cut off by the wall. Aim to the top of the cables, run forward and throw the smoke just before hitting the box. Then clear some close angles and hop onto this box. From here you can throw a molly to cover secret and hold the push. If you feel like it, throw your HE to CT red with Future Pro 4. Future Pro number 4, you'll be throwing the CT red molly along with a HE. To throw your molly, wait for the warehouse smoke to bloom, then make your way into this gap. Aim at the lower corner of the garage door and jump throw the molly. This will land behind CT red and possibly cause a counter-terrorist to rotate back towards the ladder area. After this, running through your HE behind CT red as you could get some chip damage on the rotating player. Then have Future Pro 1 boost you behind T red, and if you're quick enough you should be able to catch any CT trying to get out from warehouse to ladder. And that's about it. This execute is a nice way to find a pick outside. If you have confidence in your aim, I have no doubt you should be able to catch CT player out.
FURIA, 6 rounds to their name, 9 for NIP. We're pretty even, and a little pissed around victory would be so valuable to the FURIA squad right now, just to help propel themselves to level pegging in this one. The NIP squad pick it up and they find those conversions again. They could look to run away with this, Hugo. Scary times to be in. I'm impressed with what we got out of FURIA so far, though, right? This was never going to be easy. Everyone knew that. And now we have Vinny with the dual Berettas. Now, if one guy out there could get me believing in the dualies, it's Vinny.
Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to see if that was worth it. We'll have to find out. We'll have to wait. They're not rushing A, and really, past this point, Vinny's going, oh, damn it, they're not rushing A. Well, they are still coming through main smoke. They are still coming through A. Vinny might have a round with the dualies. There's one, and that's all you ever get with them, as Serato shows us how to multi-kill with a pistol. He is trapped out behind the vent. Reload from both players, though. No one can finish the job, and the smoke buys a little more time, a bit more space as FURIA start to move through. Serato doubles up, and he only needed one gun to do so. Device and Hampers trapped in this 2-on-4. Rafters to worry about, and Art has laid down another P250 on Device. Good luck.
Yeah, he's going to try and wrap heaven, but even then, this would need to be a clutch of epic proportions from Device. There's a player keeping an eye on it, and Device will nail that first man, but now you've got to be ready for even more, and it's the second player in Gary that gets the best of Device once again. That little head-to-head's going to look pretty interesting. Not one that I thought we would really have to look at all too much, but it feels like Gary's getting the best of him a lot of the time.
Look at this, he got one whole kill from the 2 weapons, and it's legendary.
But 2 guns is always better than 1, Hugo.
Yeah, like, again, Julie's not awful, but I've yet to see anyone get more than 1 kill with them. So, gonna keep shrugging my shoulders. Art's gone with the classic flusher buy, the USP armor. Save it for the AWP though, of course. Man, only flusher does it with the Glock. No one else does it there. Right. Deegs out for the boys, and Nick try and cross, but this Org spots him. So info's there at least. Art can worry about Secret if he needs to, but instead Hampus comes back and tries to get Garage. Yuri Molly down. Buying a Molly in this round is expensive, but well worth it. And Hampus catching that Hell player escaping. They're going to try and chase him down in through outside. That's a great play. Plomsky gets him while he gets baited in by Hampus's Deeg. 2 men at B on the ramp side, but now you're wondering, now you're wishing you didn't have this USP. Art is not on for the job, but they don't check the corner. Only 1 kill. Imagine an SMG there. That could be a double up for Art. Now you are really getting worried as these Deagles shred you to pieces. Only Vinny, they're about to know, and they're about to backstab. Well, it's the front one that will do it first. Plopsky closes, and 10-7. Forget the pistol, we force, baby.
Yeah, Art's going to be kicking himself, like you say, right? Expecting a little more restraint showing there from NIP.
It's because they don't get a bomb palm, right? So most teams would not buy up in that after that pistol round, because you just take the full eco, you take the Glocks, and you run into the first buy round. That's just that's Nip. Maybe knowing the tendencies, and also having faith in their forces, knowing that hey, if Art's got a USP and Gary's here as well, that's 2 potential things we can exploit. And they do it well. 4 smokes, but it's a fake, it's a ruse. And FURIA don't even know these are down. That's the funny part. Hampus has crossed B with them. No one is even looking outside right now. There's the confirmation from Art. And he now calls guys. They could be B. But there's not much we can do about it. Let's just focus on our stack. Set up with 3 on the A site, 2 on the ramp, and see where the rest of Nip are.
Yeah, and this decision to, not overreact, to not rotate on the back of those outside smokes, it might serve FURIA well after all. Still keeping committed to this A stack. Ramp players gained a little bit of ground in Yuri as well. And with Art waiting here, how many can he get? The answer might surprise you. It's 0, and that M4 is in no man's land. You aren't getting that back. In they go. There's a player behind Linus. And heads on a swivel while he's taking them off.
No.
Serato trying to make the hold happen, but he's traded after 1. Just Gary left, and while he has hit this kind of weird timing to get past the B lurk, I think it's going to come back to hurt him here. They're all very cognizant that someone could have hit this timing. He might try and save the org, but not today. Not with Hampus back in the lobby.
Hampus just did Tord and Nuke, right? He went down Secret through B up ramp, back into the lobby and shot him in the back. Nice shots from Linus as well, this double up on A. And then, as he dies, taking down Serato, I think it's Rez, Rez spamming through the middle of the site, and he tags up Serato so low. And already, it's getting out of control for FURIA. Vinny's not just got the gaming glove, he's got the whole wrist version as well. 2 different pieces of cloth. They're probably not just cloth, though.
Yeah, I think gaming gauntlet might be a better word for it, right? Because then that covers the glove, up the arm.
You got the fist. Yeah. Exactly. And that's all you need.
Yeah.
To move your mouse with no friction. Yeah, finish it. Thank you, Linus.
The alternative is you buy a big vat of lube and you just dunk your arm in it at the beginning of every round.
Every round.
And then you are sliding your way to success.
You can just borrow my vat if you need.
Oh, nice. Yeah, cheers, bud. I didn't think you should.
That's why I checked in 2 suitcases. One, I hope they don't open it at TSA, man, because it just spills every.
It's just
not
in a container.
Liquid. No,
it's just in the suitcase.
It's just a seal-proof suitcase, and it goes everywhere, man. That was one awkward border cross.
Yeah, but at least. No, actually, I don't think I can go with that.
At least we don't have to hear what was rumbling in Harry's head. If you've read his Twitter today, you don't want to see more of Harry. Oh my goodness, Hampus, they're right next to each other.
Oh my God, Art's gonna get it, and out of there as well. Art, the bandit, makes out with 1, and now Gary over at ramp, dead to Linus. Linus's revenge. He didn't have a fun time at ramp. But now he's dishing out the bad vibes. Okay, Serato already down on this lower site. They're in window, they're there. He's going to try and deal with the site player, but the wrap is in.
How?
Hey, Serato too fast on his feet.
Rez catches a flank though, but the bomb's committed. It's not like you go back to upper. You've got to win your fight. He tries to cut the rotate, unsuccessful in doing so. The bomb secured by Plopsky and planted safe. He knows the positions of both CTs, but Keserato has run back up. Is he saving, or was he hoping they would leave? Whatever he's deciding, it's going to slow down his rotate back down the vent, and he'll end up in the same position that they would expect anyway. So it's a save. Furia call it off. I guess it was just the health alone, but the numbers, man, very doable.
If only they knew how low Device was.
I think they were just hoping that Nip were going to leave after Rez kills the A player, because that would be what Nip would do if the bomb wasn't down. But Keserato also knew the bomb was down. He dropped it himself. Damn. Planning for the worst, hoping for the best, and when the worst happens, plan wasn't good enough, mate.
Yeah, this is uncomfortable territory now. I guess for Furia, you know, if you want to look at other reasons behind that save, it's that if they went for it and fell short, they would have had really nothing to go up against NIP with here. What you hope doesn't happen, though, is... Oh, yeah, this was weird.
Rez team flash as well.
What you hope doesn't happen is that, like, you know, when they give up that 2-on-2 to go and save, it's with the goal of bringing something out here. You hope that they can find themselves in a better situation, because you give up a 2-on-2 and then end up in, like, a 2-on-3 in the next. You're just going to be hurting knowing that, you know, you kind of missed your window of opportunity. Well, let's see if the save was worth it. Yuri's making it look like it. This outside wrestles with Device and knocks him out of the round. Art looking like he wants to try a smoke walk as well.
Hello.
Plopsky hasn't seen this. Art's hit a great timing, and he's behind this secret player. Rez has got no idea. Rez is dead, mate. And Rez has got the bomb as well. So that should be the round one right there. With Art securing the bomb, leaving it in a 2-on-5. There's really no way that this could look to go wrong for Furia now.
Yeah, traded on A. One is fine, but it won't get you back into this round. And Plopsky's about to backwards moonwalk into Yuri. Bye-bye. Another freebie. The Org goes big in that round. And Art with a little backstab play as well. Pretty much cemented it for Nip. As soon as you lose the bomb there and you have no one to trade, you are done, dusted. Plenty more rounds to play, plenty more ways to get back in for Nip. They're not going to be worried yet. That's the first rifle round Furia have picked up in this CT side. So Nip still have money. In fact, we've not even seen the AWP on Device yet in this T half either. Here it is, coming through. Tried to take the door peek, denied. Rerouting back out.
You want to be cheeky. You want to get fancy with it. Flash going in outside. Art sees the man on top of main, and he's out of there with one once again. Art's been great at this, right? Just tipping the scales early into an advantageous situation for Furia, and then ducking and diving out of there, not giving an opportunity for a trade over. There's a big gap in this main smoke. Device needs to remain cognizant of that, because Yuri... well, look to exploit it if you don't. Alpha's dead, trying to cross into hell. It's Gary to catch him. And now Device is hoping to get this trade, but will Gary give it over? Device not getting anything from this garage position. He's essentially been stranded out on his own. Gary's even rapidly repositioned into CT, and Device had just cleared this moments ago. The pincer from Gary and Yuri is perfect. And so it's another 2-on-5 for NIP.
It looks crazy, but Gary's just getting info there. He's just, Yuri's just telling him, Gary, just swing and I'll trade wherever they are. If they're close to me, I'm going to find them. And that's a really nice call out of the Furia boys. Gary goes wide, Yuri backstabs, the AWP's gone, and the save is called for Nip. Back-to-back gun rounds for Furia, and 4 and 5 alive has to feel fantastic. Suddenly you're building back in. Suddenly you're making Nip work for these rounds, and they're not going to have a lot to work with in this one. Still going to buy. Rez and Hampus can get guns. Device can, I guess, do one in this one. Just Deegan. Not really going to have much else. And so it's fine for Nip, but Furia are certainly picking up momentum. But we are just seeing definitely more like out of Gary in terms of, you know, not just kills, but also how he's using himself as an info man, as a trade guy, you know, going in first on the T side, even in rounds where he's playing well, letting his team shine. And so big respect. Not a fun role. Art's gonna drop. Even if they get past Gary on ramp, they have to tassel with Art, who's playing for Secret down lower. He's gonna be the first man on that B-bomb site. He's there before they are. Nip, this will be a ramp play. They're just trying to sell the fact that it's not, and a re-smoke will stall things out a bit longer.
Yeah, with Gary in this position, he's essentially fighting till his death, right? Like, it's not easy for him to get out of ramp. So we're just gonna look at this and see how many Gary can get. Even, you know, like a 2-for-1 here would be monumental, especially with this 1-2 punch of Art already down on B. They're coming his way now. This is the ultimate test. Gary on the angle. There's one. Traded after, but it's still this 4-on-3. It's still good for FURIA. And now they've seen these players drop in.
What?
Unscopes instead of firing off, but still kills are traded by FURIA. They're still fighting for this. Serato relentless in his hold of the B-bomb site. He's jiggling, he's wiggling, and he won't give Linus the kill. So much damage. And there's the ramp flank to close it. FURIA are up onto 10, and this is a very convincing looking FURIA right now.
Yeah, these aren't like, oh, they just lucked out rounds. No, these are dominant rounds. These are really well played. Even with these like little mistakes, like I don't want to call getting 1-for-1 and ramp a mistake, but you know, 1-for-1 not great. Art unscopes, awkward. Serato beasts them with a double kill, and then he's just poking his nose around the corner going, I'm here, I'm here, I'm not here, I'm here. And that just means you can never stick the bomb, you can never get that bonus money. Nip by a bit here, but they are realizing this one is far from done. This is far from free. This is getting scary. Gary's got an auto shotgun on ramp as well. Now that is a multi-kill weapon. And also it's a weapon that really, like, as good as it can be, you know, Nip would love to kill you and get a rifle at ramp. If they kill you and get an auto shotgun, they're going to stay with Deagles in most positions.
Oh, you fool, no.
Yeah, well, they're not going ramp anyway. We'll never see it, not yet at least. And now, Gary on a retake could be problematic. Or it could be a delight. I don't really know. It's just so hit and miss, man. Heaven's Smoke comes in, Nip hit that A site.
Will they be able to break this hold? The util's good. They're making everyone uncomfortable. They run into Gary, and he gets one with the auto.
Let's see.
Now it's in the hands of Linus, Sweden's finest. Here he is, auto shotgun. And he's going to try and make it work for him. There's Yuri on the receiving end. Hugo, you fool. You don't realize what you've done. Art and Serato with the turnaround, but the bomb is planted. Hampus, a long way from home, is coming in on a vent flank. They should have heard the drop. They should know about it. Device for the time being is all alone. Taps out Art. The follow-up. Not quite the third, but has it teed up Hampus for success. The door closed. On the swing, he gets Vinny off the bomb. This is a bit of a mind game now. You need the kill, but Vinny's sticking it. Vinny is not getting off that bomb. Hampus, you need to swing, and there's the stick and the kill. FURIA lock it in.
What?
Comes down to that 1v1. You thought Device had done enough, but you get stuck in this horrible limbo knowing that with every time you swing that bomb site, you could give up the kill that loses the round.
Yeah.
So Hampus, you know, tries to play the long game, tries to play the mind game of, oh, I peeked every time the door's swung. I swung the door again. Vinny just holds his nerve.
Yeah, we saw in the X-ray, Hampus thought Vinny was going to swing wide. That's a dangerous jiggles, right? It's not that, you know, you're going to jiggle and he's going to random shot you. It's that he's going to tap it, go wide, and then you just jiggling is actually fully open. He goes on that little red box in decon to check for the swing, and at that point it takes too long to get back in time to get the kill. Oh my goodness, Vinny wins the round off a defuse. And this is getting so weird now for Nip. It's FURIA's map pick, and we're seeing why. Nip, a great Nuke team, but not right now, not when it matters. Playing with smoke, and Yuri's going to win the fight. Happer's gone from the night, and now 5-on-4. A site split denied. For now, it's no longer a split. It's just down to your 4 players, and they're going into the second AWP.
Yeah, Gary at ramp. First guy gets by, but he doesn't even react. He just holds for that repeat. Now, dropping a smoke, Gary's out of there and ready to defend this B-bomb site. He's even got support in the form of that AWP. They're both here. And Nip learned it the hard way. 2 peaks and 2 simultaneous kills for FURIA. It's all left onto Rez. Another 1v5, another crazy dominant round for FURIA. And even though he's getting kills, how impactful are these actually going to be? Can he do anything with it? Might just get shot in the back, and there's the repeat for Yuri. This is FURIA about to tie this game up.
This felt done, mate. This felt over. Like, we were already ready for it to be closed. Nip, they lost the pistol. They won a force with, you know, Deagles and Tech 9s, and then they went 4-1 up in the T side. They were ready to end the day, or at least the first map of the series. 13-7, and now, like you said, 1 away from tied up. Nip, they've won every map they've played on Nuke since June. That's 4 in a row, so not a huge amount, but still successful stats. And right now, they're being tested by FURIA with a stand, or not a stand, with a coach, a manager. I know it was about to leave your lips. I'll get there first. 13-12.
Keep your lips away from me, Hugo.
I knew.
They're stretching all the way over the desk.
Yeah, well, a man
cool
can only
party
dream.
trick, but
You should see what I can do with my power gaming glove.
Ah. Is
Right.
that the lubed version or the unlubed?
You have to wait and see. AK out, surrounded by pistols. You're making me blush, Harry. Double AWP for FURIA is still here as well. And, you know, this is one way to switch it up for Gary, right? He's tried the rifles, he tried the shotguns. There's always been one at most. And now he's AWPing from hell. It means he can even give it up if he doesn't like what he sees. Now they just don't care about the smoke. They go right through. Gary gets one, and he'll double out, making sure this AWP is not retrievable by pistol players, and close wall bangs. Nip can get to B, but what can they do with it?
Oh, well, out of the hands of one AWP and into the other. Who would you rather face, Art or Gary? They'd select Art, and they do deal with him. Okay, Serato already here, lines up a double. And for Rez, it's another one of these impossible clutches. 1 on 4. Resley all alone, and Gary's looking for the kill. Jeez, he's hunting him.
He's running in for the trade, but no one trades him.
Should still be fine. Flash is getting dodged by Rez, but there's Yuri to close, and the AWPs should be retrieved, at least one of them getting out of there for FURIA. And now we're at the tie game, 13-all. FURIA chaining rounds together and making us believe in this comeback.
Yeah, Gary's gone from 1-to-1s to 1 for nones. He's just getting out of there alive. And yeah, where you find one AWP, you'll find two. You see Gary on his, you know Art's hanging around somewhere, always on this lower bomb site right now for FURIA, and causing problems for Nip. Is there any solution? Back to outside, back to the smokes, more standard stuff. Now they tried pushing through these and going into main and wrapping the hell side. Maybe they'll just put everyone down towards lower now. Try and play a more default round, try and get this AWP of Art out of position. It's gone down the vent just in time. Art's here. And he's in a position to escape as well. FURIA, oh my god, they've read this. They've completely read this. They've got everyone down lower. 3 CTs. How often do you see a rotate like this? Nip double back, but they go into Yuri, who mows them down. That was their best option. That was their best way back into the round to avoid the stack. And still Yuri just ends it there. Linus can't find the headshot until it's too late. And FURIA take the lead with 14 rounds.
In Gary, we trust, mate. This is it. FURIA in the lead. They've been playing for this the whole damn time. They've always been playing catch-up, but now it's their game to win.
You've got to give it to Yuri as well. He's had one hell... Oh, did he 1G? At the end of the round?
After time, he did run into his own Molotov.
Okay,
yes.
cool, reasonable.
Yes.
All right, yes, of course. Well, it won't matter. It shouldn't matter.
Yuri's just doing it for the content.
Yeah,
it's fine.
exactly, content. Yeah.
He's going to say, like, not only did we beat Nip with our coach standing in, but also I killed myself multiple times throughout that series.
Well, even despite that, I got to say, Yuri has had one stellar recovery. He was not positive going into the second half. He was pretty quiet on the T side, didn't really have any or many impact rounds, a couple of A-site kills as all. He has really stepped up in Garage with the AUG, getting a lot of multi-kill rounds, stopping this outside control. Nip's A-rushes have been flat. Nip's ramp to Bs have been stopped by Art and Gary, and Nip's outside plays have been lined up by AUG multi-kills. They still want to give it another go. They throw in the smokes, but again, it's only Hamper selling this.
Hampus makes it fast down Secret, but Art's been dispatched to try and deal with him. What are the other four going to look to do with this forward positioning on Hampus? Could see a situation where you have
Past Art.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird, and Art has no idea that someone's this deep.
Yeah, I think Hampus wanted to go, but then he realized that Art just didn't know about his position. So now he's telling his team to hold off, to wait. If he gets his kill, it causes panic for FURIA.
Yeah, they've seen him now, though, and they don't have to give this kill away, right? Art's just going to avoid the Tech 9. He has more to lose than to gain from taking this fight. He's only seen one player. And so for the time being, Art's fully content with just waiting down on B. Now this A utility goes in. You know you picked the right option by just holding your own on this upper site. Linus will get through, but none of the others can repeat that. Serato and Gary lock in round 15 for FURIA. Now one away from stealing Nuke from the hands of NIP.
Yeah, and that's the weird thing. It's almost like, I don't want to say this certainly makes this a 3-map of it, but if FURIA win, it should be a 3-map because we saw Gary on Ancient in that opening game for FURIA where they took on Entropic, and it wasn't pretty. Gary was like 1-15, man. It was like a rough game, all right. And yeah, you wouldn't expect FURIA to be able to repeat this, but this is an incredible comeback on the side.
13-7, bear in mind, was the score for NIP.
8 in a row, and looking for a 9th. Gambit-esque on the CT side. Gary's now gotten confident, and he's gotten aggressive. Linus doesn't know just how close he is to death. And these smoke walks have not worked either. Yuri's been on top of them. And so Nip will go behind them. Oh no, Yuri misses that timing. They're in garage now. He's got to be considering it. And Gary wins his fight on ramp. And the other orb. It's how every round starts. Gary gets one, Art gets one, and FURIA disappear into the mist. Hampus may have a backstab. Oh, made you think. Made you scared. But can you really drag yourself back into this one? He's faking the upper side through heaven. And his team are walking lower into Art.
Hampus has been able to get past the Hell player, but Vinny's still watching for this. Flash goes out, now they know. Vinny nails the shot. Klopsky and Device, while they've gained real estate on B, it's a 2-on-4 needed. Art coming in and ramp with the AWP, and Device has gotten up and past him. Oh, but Art's readjusted. He's dealt with Device, and so Klopsky is now asked to step up. The bomb's not even down yet. He's so worried about repeats, and there it is. As soon as he looks away, FURIA close it out. Oh my, from 13-7 all the way to 16-13 for FURIA. They're now a map up in this series, and as we get ready to head to Ancient, things are bound to get interesting.
Vamos!